to our second session, and our speaker is Dr. Ganeshan Shanmugavelu. He is a senior lecturer in the Department of Educational Studies, Institute of Teacher Education, Ipoh Campus, Perak, Malaysia. He has 28 years experience in the academic field as a teacher and lecturer. He has completed his PhD in Malaysian history, focusing on Malaysian Indians from University of Science, Malaysia, Penang. He had published his research papers in various indexed journals, including Scopus and ISI journals. He had also presented his research papers in various national and international conferences. In 2020, he had published 15 research articles in indexed journals, which include 2 Scopus and 6 ISI indexed journals. In 2020, he received an excellent award for publication. In April 2021, Dr. Ganeshan Shanmugavelu and his team won 3 awards: Gold Award, Best Award, and Best Presenter Award in the International Innovation Astronaut Malaysia IAM 2021 competition. From January to September 2021, he had published 10 research articles in Scopus, ISI, ER, and URIC indexed journal. He is also the editor-in-chief for the Lavender International Journal of Language, Humanities, Social Sciences and Education, based in Tamil Nadu, India, and also advisor for International Journal of Legal Enforcement, based in Tamil Nadu, India. Currently, he is in the process of writing 2 books entitled Political History of Indians in Malaysia and History of Tamil Newspapers in Malaysia. His research interest is on the socio-economic and political development of Indians in Malaysia and also educational studies. We are very glad to have you, sir. The session is yours.
Thank you, Dino. Dino, you can show my slides, huh?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
I'm scared of my internet line here, very slow. Hopefully it won't disconnect. Huh? Okay, Dino, thank you very much for the slides. All right. My topic today is developing self-esteem, which is one of the soft skills. If we look at the topic area, it's very wide, okay? Leadership, emotional intelligence, and so on. And I would like to welcome all the participants for this international virtual workshop on soft skills and classroom management, organized by Lavender Literature Club, CAT Comorin Trust, and Malaysian Industrial Relations and Human Resource Association, MIRHA. 3 days webinar. So today is the last day, and my slot is the last slot for today. Okay, Dino, next slide, so Dino. We will be looking at what is self-esteem. Self-esteem, which is inside us, every one of us as a human. It's just that whether it's low self-esteem or high self-esteem, it can be developed. Okay, what's the meaning of self-esteem? Self-esteem is appreciating one's own worth and importance and having the character to be accountable for oneself and to act responsibly towards others. It's actually a confidence and satisfaction in oneself among individuals. Okay, next. Self-esteem is also self-confidence, self-worth, and self-respect. It involves respecting others as well as feeling a sense of harmony and peace within yourself. It's how you think about yourself. Okay, self-concept. The key to elevated self-esteem is the willingness to take responsibilities for your feelings, desires, thoughts, abilities, and interests, and to accept your overall strength and act accordingly. Okay, act accordingly to know yourself. Your self-esteem affects everything you do. It reflects you to everyone with whom you come in contact. Self-esteem is made up of learned feelings and positive thoughts that reflect a positive attitude of I can do it, I will do it, for example, versus a pessimistic attitude. Okay, a pessimistic attitude of an individual, always we can see the person will tell, I can't do it. All right, I can't do it. So this is one of the low self-esteem we can see. Yeah? Gino, can make the screen bigger, big? It's missing, I guess. Self-esteem is not a fixed or rigid state, right? It's not fixed or rigid state. It changes depending on what you experience, on what you experience, or now, or how you are feeling. Self-esteem is both conscious and unconscious. It is an ongoing evaluation of yourself, a belief about what you can and cannot do, what I can do, what I cannot do. Self-esteem can be learned, actually. Yeah, self-esteem can be learned, but it does not happen overnight or by chance. All right. So that's why how we develop self-esteem is very important. It's through what we learn, okay, in training and so on. So I mean, when we are a small kid, maybe we have low self-esteem. So when we grow older and older, when we go to school, when we attend classes, we go to higher learning institution and so on, our self-esteem will improve. All right. So self-esteem is the bridge between who you are and what you do. The bridge between internal and external success. In order to produce positive results, one needs to focus his or her energy by letting go of unwarranted negative images that may be self-imposed and turn those negative patterns into positive energy. All right, whatever negative aspect inside us, within us, we change into positive energy. The successful individual today has a meaningful goals and enjoys the process of getting there. This person continually reassesses who she or he is without feelings or guilt, fear or self-doubt, and is able to move through life with a sense of purpose. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, can you view the slide, the full slide there?
No, sir.
Yeah, it's Gino, you can make it bigger because it's only showing half. Gino is handling my slides actually. Wait, wait, hold on for a while. Okay, Gino, go. Okay, Gino. All right. The next slide, Gino. Next slide. All right. No one else will ever be you or have your unique combined strength. For example, physical appearance, skills, accomplishments, personality, interests, thoughts, and feelings. Appreciating and accepting your good points and learning how to love yourself does not mean that you are self-centered or egoistic. You're not ego or you're not self-centered. Before you can truly give to others, you need to value, appreciate, and love yourself. This is what's supposed to be for an individual. All right. Okay, next slide, Gino. How do I improve my self-esteem? My self-esteem improve because, okay, first, I solicit feedback from peers. Okay, I talk to peers, I talk to friends, and get information from my my colleagues and so on. I practice positive thinking and visualize success. I sought counseling to help me through difficult times. I identify my values and then make them priorities. I improve my ability to meet new challenges and risks. Okay, new challenges and risks. I read a lot of positive literature. I regularly attended support groups. I learned to be honest in expressing my strength, talents, and skills. I wrote down my accomplishments on a daily basis. I found a new job and experienced success in that job. So these are few things that how to improve. I improved. I discovered that my parents and friends believe in me. I made myself do things without waiting for others to suggest action. I took action on ideas I believe in. I made a defined effort to improve my personal appearance. I practice meditation and exercise daily. So all what we supposed to do, all right? Okay, what we supposed to do to improve ourselves. So create a positive belief system. Anyone, as a human, we create a positive belief system. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. According to Eleanor Roosevelt, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. This is by Napoleon Hill. All right, next. Many people feel that the number one roadblock to success is the inability to believe oneself. So we need to believe ourselves. I must believe in myself. Then only I can progress. Without believing to yourself, we will feel very difficult to interact with others and so on. We often tend to overlook our strengths and focus on our limitations. We concentrate on self-defeating negative attitudes formulated in our early years. When we can turn those negative thoughts around and focus on our strengths, we will enjoy a positive belief system. During our small time, maybe we have a lot of bad experience and so on. So we trying to overcome that and forget about it and improve ourselves. A positive belief system encourages an optimistic, positive attitude. One's attitude toward oneself is the single most important factor in healing or staying well. Such a belief system allows you to think and act in a positive way. This in turn leads to positive results both at work and at home. So we must believe in ourselves, positive thinking, and so on. So create a positive belief system at work. So what we do in our working environment, when you expect the best, your mind focuses on the best. So when you get up in the morning, you have two choices. You must be thinking, today is going to be a wonderful day for me, or today is going to be a lousy day. So when you think that it's going to be a wonderful day, when you go to work, you'll be very happy and you feel enjoy going to work. But if you think that you are the day is very lousy, clumsy, and so on, then we will be demotivated and no confidence. So the choice of words can change your thoughts. These thoughts can change your life. Positive thinking, positive thoughts. All right. Learn to turn negative thinking patterns around. Learn to improve your interpersonal communication. Just now, the speaker just now, Dr. Sasireka, is it, was talking about English and so on, communication and so on. So learn to expand your support system at work. So you must get support from your colleagues and work in a team. As a teamwork, then only you feel enjoy working in any organization. All right, next one. Believe in yourself and make it happen. Okay, what are the things to remember to improve our self-esteem, to get a positive mind, and for self-development? Success is an attitude. Whatever your mind can conceive and believe, you can achieve. Dream great dreams and work to make them come true. What is your dream? When I was doing undergraduate degree at University of Science of Malaysia, during that time, I had a dream. One day, I must finish my PhD no matter what. Although it took many years for me to start my PhD studies, at last, I complete my PhD in 2015 when I was 40 6 years old, 46 years old. It's too late, but anyhow, I finished my PhD. You are unique and special. Never affirm self-limitations. To accomplish great things, you must believe, dream, plan, then act. Everyone of us have dream. Dream. You can dream, no problem. It's nothing wrong to dream. But make sure whatever you dream is for positive aspect, and you try to achieve whatever you dream to become better in our life, better in our job, and so on. Believing is magic. You can always better your previous best. You don't know what you can do until you try, right? There is no failure except in not trying. Defeat may test you. It need not stop you. Once you are defeated, you can wake up and try again to be successful. If first you don't succeed, try another approach. For every obstacle, there is a solution. Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. So self-esteem means believing in yourself. I can do it, I can achieve this, and so on, but you have to work for it. We cannot sit and thinking of I can do it without doing anything. You must work for it to achieve something. So self-esteem means believing in yourself. Too many people relate only to the negative in life. By being observant, aware, and trying new approaches to self-defeating belief patterns, you will be able in time to turn those feelings around. Nothing happens overnight, and what may work for one may not work for another person. Not everybody same. Individuals are always different. That's why in psychology, we have individual differences. So we try very hard for ourselves, and sometimes it may work, it might not work. But we keep on trying to get a good achievement in our life. Never give up. By verbalizing and thinking in terms of the positives, your subconscious will affect your conscious mind, causing you to act, not react. I want to act on this to get something. All right. So that is the thing. Okay, keys to remember. These are the simple few things. What can you control? You, not others. You can control yourself, but we have difficulty to control other people. Even as a teacher, okay, a teacher have difficulties to control the students. What can you do now? Think strengths and positives. What do you want to do? Focus your thinking. What do you need to do? So prioritize and focus your energy from now. So these are the few things to remember to improve our well-being, our self-esteem, our positive mind, and so on. Your career or job and personal values. Every decision you make in life is a reflection. Is a reflection of what is important to you. Values are based on your belief system and your attitudes. Values reflect who you are and why you do what you do. Your values change as you change. Right? The value system of human will change from the beginning age, and then as a youngster, teenager, middle age, old people. All right? When you have a conflict of values, this will bring personal and of career dissatisfaction. So you need to overcome this by any means. It's up to you how you're going to do it. So once your performance appraisal inventory, in our working environment, normally sometimes we are talking about personal appraisal, right? So first one is attitude. Your manner of acting, feeling, and thinking positively. Second, control. An ability to exercise authority, to direct and command peers and subordinates. Third one is creativity. An ability to be original, to produce, create, and bring about original change with a lot of creative aspects in what we are doing. Another one is decision making, an ability to define the problem, collect data, and reach a conclusion. delegation, to entrust authority, responsibility, and task to others. Another one, flexibility, an ability to adapt and change one's style to meet the needs of the situation and others or others. Impact, an ability to produce changes in others. Okay, how we can produce changes in others. Independence, freedom of influence, control, or determination of others. Initiative, an ability to originate new ideas or methods to think or act without guidance from others. In our working environment, just now we were talking about performance appraisal. Leadership, an ability to direct, command, and guide others. And we also must have listening skills, an ability to be empathetic and supportive, to pick out important information and to give back to others. So this is our inventory, performance appraisal in the working environment. Another one, planning, an ability to devise, design, and construct objectives to achieve goals. Political skills, an ability to function effectively within an organization with both staff and management. This is not to become a political leader. Anywhere there is politicking in our organization, also have politicking. So we avoid politicking, less politicking, and work for the organization. So we work, we function effectively within the organization actually, and presentation skills, an ability to speak in front of a small or large group of people. All right, some people can speak in a small group. When go to bigger group, they are very scared and nervous and so on. So try to improve this. Your presentation skill is very important in any aspect of life, within an organization, in a group, and so on. This will show your confidence level when you speak. Let's say this webinar or other webinars that we conduct. Speaking in the virtual webinar like this is totally different when you present a paper in front of the audience in the conference hall and so on. So this is the two different things. Either way, we try to improve our presentation skill and so on, so that we have more confidence, people have confidence on us. All right, next one. Quality of work, a desire to attain excellence in work produced. Risk-taking, an ability to risk change and take chance. We must be able to take risk, but depend what risk we are taking. If it will give collapse to us or the organization, so we have to be very careful. Sales ability, an ability to convince, persuade, and present information to others. And stress, an ability to work under pressure or strain situations. How we overcome stress in the working place and so on. Okay, next one. Team building, to join the cooperation, the cooperative activities with others for the unity of efficiency of a group. Verbal skills, an ability to express yourself verbally in group and individual situations. In the group, we can talk, we can discuss and so on, and also as individual. Volume of work, an ability to be a top producing employee who has a high level of productivity and written skills. To communicate an idea, report, or letter in clear and concise form. Doesn't matter whether you're working in a college, in a school, or whatever, still is an organization, how we improve ourselves. So styles, this is another subtopic in self-esteem, to improve ourselves and how to be a successful person. Although it's not, it's very subjective. I mean, we cannot say you follow this only you can be successful. It can be anything within you on how you decide. It's just to give some input for us to look into it, how to be very successful, what styles and strategies. A, competent style. Feelings of self-esteem may be enhanced when you feel competent and successful at what you have mastered. Low feelings of self-esteem may occur when you doubt your ability to master what you set out to do. People have low self-esteem, high self-esteem. Low self-esteem means that you are not confident in yourself. So you need to improve. How to improve? You may attend training, you read, you talk to your friends, and so on. Strategies for success. Continue to update your skills by becoming an expert at what you are best at and enjoy it. Reassess commitments, prioritize tasks and plan ahead for greater flexibility and long-term career planning. Record daily accomplishments and learn to accept and acknowledge personal praise and recognition when you have completed a task, project, or activity. So you need to accept and acknowledge personal praise. You praise yourself when you have achieved something. You don't wait for people to praise you. You can praise yourself. Okay, you thank yourself because you have achieved something successfully. Second, significant style. Feelings of self-esteem may be enhanced when you receive positive feedback from others and when you feel connected and are helping or caring for others. Low feelings of self-esteem may occur when you feel harshly judged by others. You don't feel that people are judging you of what you're doing. You do as what you can do, as long as you know what you're doing is right and do the best. When we keep on thinking what other people will say, this will lower your self-esteem, and sometimes when you do something, it will fail. Okay, strategies for success. Volunteer for a charitable organization or community service, or become active in or organize group projects and employee activities. Keep up family and friends, entertain and start or join a support group. So family, friends, all important for us. This is how you get engaged with others. In a way, it will improve our self-esteem and also give confidence for a person, for an individual. C, power style. Feelings of self-esteem may increase when you feel you are influencing, controlling, persuade, or inspire others. Let's say in an but you have your self-esteem. You feel that you are well known there, and people need your advice and so on. Competition is challenge and satisfaction attained by accomplishing goals. Low feelings of self-esteem occur when you feel you have lost control. When you feel that I've lost control in my mind and so on, self-esteem will go down. So meaning that you won't have confidence anymore. So strategies for success here: become active in local or national politics. Politics means you're not entering political party or what. Is more of get involved in many aspects like join NGOs and so on, participate in professional organizations and contribute by speaking, holding an office. Maybe you are the president, you are the secretary, you are the treasurer, writing or teaching on matters important to you. Set daily, weekly, and yearly goals for yourself. All right. So these are the few aspects. And virtue style. Feelings of self-esteem may increase when you feel worthy, respected, and competent. You value doing the right thing based on your strong beliefs. Low feelings of self-esteem may occur when you feel diminished by criticism. You can't take criticism. When people critique, we get tension. So our self-esteem will go down, getting low. And feeling control or held to tight schedule for the length of time makes us feel demotivated, no confidence, and so on. So we try to avoid this. We try to avoid this. So strategies for success: find working environments that reflect your belief, become active in community causes and issues that support your belief system, help someone in need, support family traditions, take up writing, poetry, or reading philosophy, or listen to music and so on to make you less stressed. So the key to enhance self-esteem is to identify your self-esteem style and strategy, and then try to create an environment that best supports your style. Becoming more aware and sensitive to the different styles of your family, friends, and working colleagues will also add a new appreciation to their self-esteem, strengths, and differences. So you need to identify your self-esteem, your style. You know about your style. You know about yourself. Self-concept, knowing yourself. You know which is what is good in you. So try to work out for it. So we often become our own worst enemy. Our enemy is within us. Receiving feedback from others whose opinions we value can be a very positive experience. Asking others to evaluate your strengths may feel uncomfortable because it's not something we normally do. We don't ask people to evaluate to see our strength. We seldom do this because we feel that when we ask people to evaluate us, people may condemn us, may look down at us. But the insight and knowledge you gain from others often helps you to enhance your feelings of self-esteem, which will develop your self-esteem, which will make you more confidence, all right, which will make you more confidence, which will make you more respected, and also make people have confidence in you. Take action for success. Self-esteem is the most effective antidote to depression, anxiety, or stress. It allows one to take action. It is virtually impossible to be active in depression, which leads to feelings of low self-esteem. Action also follows thought. Thinking about what you can do will often cause you to fail. Positive action, on the other hand, can turn your dreams into reality. So this is what we have to do for ourselves. So the key to personal and career success is believing in yourself. Okay, believing in yourself. In a Malay language, in Malaysia, we say, percaya kepada diri sendiri. Believe in yourself. Believe is percaya. Diri sendiri is in yourself. So, percaya is believing in Malay. So, I teach one word now. Self-esteem is a state of mind and attitude that comes from within. By taking responsibility for your own choices and decisions, you have power. It comes from ourselves, all right? Action and self-esteem go hand in hand because self-esteem is the bridge between who you are and what you do. Who am I and what am I going to do? How am I going to do this? How confident am I? How respected am I? So it is actually how you view and react to the things that happen in your life. That is self-esteem. How you react, view the things that happen in your life. Okay, and take it positively. All right, next one. Okay, your self-esteem action plan. This is only example, so you can change or you can try other ways also. Take time to overcome my fears, create a positive belief system for myself at work and at home, focus in on my marketable strengths, take time to dream and plan, do it now, take action. All right, now. Okay, final thoughts. We all have greater challenges today than ever before. Okay, world is changing. The challenge also increase. Challenge increase and also challenge also improve a lot. Last time the challenges are different. Now in this world, it's totally different. During our COVID period, coronavirus 2020, the challenges challenging times getting terrible throughout the world for individuals, for human mankind, lost job and so on. Our jobs, our family pressures, and the need to balance both in an imbalanced society make things difficult. The truth is, however, that we can make a difference. We can all partners in this journey and can all serve as role models. We try to overcome it by our own way, and we can discuss with others, with our friends and so on, to face any challenges that come along the way throughout our life. Okay, of course, it's not easy. Talking is easy, but when we are in that situation, practically it's totally different. But we try to overcome in a very positive way. All right, someone, Dino, the slide, final thoughts, huh? Okay, next one. Next slide. Yeah, Dino. Slide is not moving, I guess. Is that all, Dino? Mr. Dino, there are quotes that I put in the slide actually. Okay, if the slide is not moving, let me read the quotes. Self-esteem, self-improvement, and positive mind. Can you or not, ladies and gentlemen? Hello?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
You're audible.
Okay. Only thing, the slide is not moving, I think. All right, never mind. I can read through a few of the quotes that I put in the slide. The largest room in the world is the room of self-improvement. All right. So another one, the greatest achievement of the human spirit is to live up to one's opportunities and make the most of one's resources. Okay, Ginu is showing the slide again. The final few slides, all the quotations. Never, we got a lot of time here. All right. And then according to Charles Richer, okay, this okay, next one, Dino. All right. Okay, according to Franklin Roosevelt, if it fails, admit it frankly and try another. But above all, try something. All right, next one. According to René Descartes, each problem that I solved became a rule which served afterwards to solve other problem. Right? Next. According to Carl Jung, psychologist, right? Your vision will become clear only when you look into your heart. You look outside, dreams. You look inside, awakens. All right, next one. Yeah. Learn to listen. Opportunity could be knocking at your door very, very softly. All right. According to Frank Tiger. Yeah. Next. The only one corner of the universe you can be certain of improving, and that's your own self. All right. You need to improve yourself. According to Aldous Huxley. Okay. Bob Dylan. What he says. A man is a success if he gets up in the morning and gets to bed at night, and in between does what he wants to do, according to Bob Dylan. So that is what we call a man is successful. According to Abraham Lincoln, the 16th president of America, right? I do the very best I know how, the very best I can, and I mean to keep on doing so until the end. So according to Abraham Lincoln. All right, next one. Minds are like parachutes. They only function when open. If you don't open your mind, it won't function. Same goes to the parachute. If you're in the air, when you jump from the aircraft, if you never open your parachute, it won't function. So mind also is something like that. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt. All right, someone. The secret of success in life is for a man to be ready for his opportunity when it comes. So when there is opportunity, grab and do it. All right. Okay. Next one. Progress is the activity of today, and the assurance of tomorrow, according to Emerson. Yeah, next. Change your thought and you change your world. Okay, so our thinking need to be changed all time for positive, so that we can change our world. Your living is determined not so much by what life brings to you, but as the attitude you bring to life. So attitude matters most in our life. Nothing can stop a man with the right mental attitude from achieving his goal. Nothing on earth can help the man with the wrong attitude. So if of all things in a human life, attitude is very important to progress, to develop, and so on. If you can't change your faith, change your attitude. So look at it. Attitude is very important. If you really want to do something, you'll find a way. If you don't, you'll find an excuse. So we find a way to do something to be successful. You cannot climb the ladder of success with your hands in your pocket. You have to take out your hands and climb the ladder. So it's how success will come. Success is where preparation and opportunity meets. Success is a journey, not a destination. It's a journey in our life. Success depends on what you do with you. Coming together is beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success, according to Henry Ford. Right, next. Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going, according to Socrates. Okay. So that's all for the presentation for developing self-esteem. I hope, actually we know what is self-esteem, just to improve ourselves, to get more information on how to improve ourselves, how to believe in ourselves, how to be confident, and so on. And it's not fixed, ladies and gentlemen. It's up to you. It's up to us how we develop. We can read many books, theories, and so on. Practically, things change. So we do what we can do, what's happening according to situation, to improve ourselves, to give us more confidence, and so on. Thank you. Terima kasih. Nandri Vanakkam. Always got question. All right.
Look,
Raise a hand. How are you, Aruna?
I'm doing well.
Thank you very much for
How are
attending the
you,
3
Doc?
days slot. Even the last conference also, you attended full.
Yeah,
Attendance.
I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Thank you.
Okay, Aruna.
I'm learning from all your experiences. Yes, as a young
Thank you
person,
very
I'm also
much.
learning from all your experiences. Yes. Thank you for your awesome presentation. I have learned a lot today. My first question is, what is the thin line between high self-esteem and complacency? What is the thin line between high self-esteem and complacency?
Complacency.
Yes.
High self-esteem is, of course, you are. We cannot say a high self-esteem is overconfidence. If you do something with confidence, you have self-respect. You have, you have self-regard for yourself, and so on. And then you react to things that happen in your life and how you view in life. And then your confidence level is very high. And then when people tell something, you stay cool and you accept it in a positive way. High self-esteem. Complacency means sometimes you feel, once you have done something, you feel, oh, I have achieved something and I feel very complacent of what I have done. So that is the two different things. But anyway, when you look into it, you need to have complacement, right, for yourself, to make sure that in the future, you will be doing more better than what you have done before. All right. And one more thing, Haruna, sometimes people might be thinking, are you ego? Your ego level is very high because your self-esteem is very high. No, ego is different, right? Ego is different. Ego, you can't accept anything from others, so you feel you are the best. In self-esteem, you can feel you are the best or what, but with more confidence on doing something by believing in yourself. And you get compliment from others. You get praise and so on. So that is the thing, Aruna. That is my view. Maybe you have different view, Aruna.
Thank you. It's well answered. The next question is, in your
Yeah.
presentation, I picked up this central idea where the key to personal and career success is believing in yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I quoted the verbatim from your presentation. Yes.
Okay.
Believing in yourself. Good. At what point in time should one evaluate his self-esteem style and strategies in case they are unsuccessful?
At what point of time is it?
Yes. At what point in time should one evaluate his self-esteem style and strategies in case they are unsuccessful?
Okay, if you feel that you are very successful, sometimes you have to reflect yourself also. That is where reflection comes into action. Reflection. Okay, reflection is very important in our life. When we look back of what we have done, how we achieve this, and so on. Like you are asking now, you're asking that I'm very successful in everything. So where do I see my level of self-esteem? You can look into yourself. Oh, I have achieved all these. So what am I going to do next? How am I going to achieve the next step? Next, whatever you are involved in. So normally we don't stop from what we have done, what we have achieved. Some people, they are eager to achieve more in their life and contribute to the society. Let's say you already achieved a lot of things for yourself. So now, how are you going to contribute for the society, for your country, for the nation? That is the next step. Okay, so you can evaluate. Until now, I'm doing for myself, I've achieved everything. So what is the next step? So that's why we have to reflect ourselves, and look into what we have done. Maybe what we have done, maybe there is some wrong steps or whatever. This is where we call metacognition in the thinking skills, metacognition. But Edward de Bono, the father of thinking skills, right? There is one concept, metacognition. Metacognitive means think about thinking. It's reflection. It's reflection means what we have done before. We have to always think back what we have done before, whether it's negative or positive, to improve further. Of course, many people, their self-esteem, they cannot 100% be successful. Okay, they must have something that they are not very satisfied with themselves. So these are the things that they need to tackle to go further. Of course, at the end of the day, we don't only think of ourselves, we have to think of our own society. Our society is very important. If I'm successful, how am I going to help my people, my society? Doesn't matter where you are located or so on. So this is very important, Aruna, for me, what I'm thinking. It's how we achieve, how, let's say if you're a lecturer, teacher, how you're going to contribute for your students, how we want to make them successful, how we want to improve their self-esteem. Okay, Aruna?
All right, thank you. Yes, thank you very much for your answer. My last question. Can self-confidence be a recipe for disaster? Can self-confidence be a recipe for disaster in achieving your set goals and objectives as a leader?
A recipe for disaster.
Yes.
Self-confidence can be a recipe for disaster.
Yes. Can self-confidence be a recipe for disaster in achieving your set goals and objectives to a stereotyped leader?
All right. Disaster might happen along the way in our life, not only life, in the organization, in any form of development. Okay, self-confidence is very important. If you ask me, I don't feel that self-confidence is a recipe will give an impact or to make any disasters, but it depends on the individual. This is all individual based. If the person is overconfident, sometimes it will be a disaster for them also. For example, in a game, in a football game match between two countries, all right? So sometimes the overconfidence level may make this team lose the game. One simple example, Haruna, World Cup match just over in Qatar, the first game between Argentina and Arab Saudi, right? Argentina, as we know, is a world-class team. Arab Saudi is coming up. The first game, Arab Saudi beat Argentina. Okay, I don't know. Maybe they're overconfident to beat Arab Saudi or so on. In the World Cup, it happened. Maybe in any other game in life or whatever it is, self-confidence is important, but overconfidence sometimes will give impact and also will make something bad to happen. That is what you say, disaster. Overconfidence. So we have to control. Self-confidence is important, but we must know what we are doing in a proper way to control the situation rightfully. Rightfully. That's very important. That's very important. Disaster may happen if you're overconfident because you feel that I can win, I can this one. At last, we never do anything. This might happen. It depends on individual, actually. It depends on individual. Okay, Haruna?
Yes, thank you very much, Doc. Thank you.
Sometimes we have to be overconfident also, but we control and then we try to achieve something which can give success. The end result must be successful. If it's a disaster, then it's a failure. All right, then it's a failure. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Doctor.
Question.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Dr. Ganeshan, sir, for
other
the
question?
motivational and informative talk. Now I invite Dr. Balakrishnan Parasuraman, sir, for
Bala.
valedictory address.
Yes,
Okay,
Prof. Bala, how are you?
thanks. Yeah, fine. Thank you very much, Gino, to invite me to give a closing speech lah. And I also like to thanks to the Ganesan for coming again, 2023. We miss you so much since last year. Okay,
Yeah.
and I think the vibrance is totally different when you come over here, especially from
Indeed.
Malaysian scholars lah. Okay. Thank you very much for last 3 days. I think we have been gone through 3-day international virtual webinar, right? Especially from the international perspective on a soft skill and classroom management. I think this is not the first time we organized such a wonderful webinar in this topic. We already, I think every year, I think the organizer actually discuss this issue from the different perspective lah. Okay, so especially I would like to thanks to Dr. Frank Jason, who's come from Lavender Literature Club, and I think he's behind the skin lah, and of course Dr. Regina Cap Community Trust, also the man behind skin also, and also Malaysian Industrial Relation and HR, Association Mirha, one of the co-partner since 2020, I think, until now. And I'd like to thanks to Dr. Ganesan, who's a chairman for this webinar all the time. I think I was patron for this one, but you are actually running the show from the beginning until now. I think many speakers you brought from all over the world, including from US, Malaysian speakers, and so on. I really thanks to Dr. Ganesan in this what do you call? I like to congratulate and also special acknowledgement to you. And I think what we learned from these 3 days, I think we learned a lot of things, especially on the classroom management. We are actually moving forward from the traditional classroom to virtual classroom. So the conclusion we can make for last 3 days, we understand that the classroom can take place anytime. So just now, as I listening to Dr. Ganesan, will argue about overconfident. Yes, true. When you overconfident, then you can see the signal for the failure. So always humble yourself and try to be, put your position, how to be success in the story. So I think we are not welcome super like Isaac Newton and all these lah. We are just ordinary person, but of course the impact is so high, especially people from. So I like to really thanks to all the participants, especially from the India and some from Malaysia. So I think I'd like to also see some of them from Africa, and I also like to thanks to Aruna Ibrahim, young scholar, always active, asking so many questions, very talented question, and then he just testing the theoretical and practical and emotionally and so on. Thanks, Aruna, all the way down from Ghana. I see every webinar you are participating. This is a very good signal for the young scholars. So I believe these 3 days webinar will benefit all of you. So most important, we don't want to just stop here. We have to bring back the knowledge to your own, back to your university and try to apply. And again, I would like to impress what do you mean? And I was impressed by the organizer that they are never tired. And I see Dr. Frank, Dr. Regina, and Dr. Ganesan, all of you never tired lah. I think we all come with a voluntarily based lah. Nothing, we didn't get anything paid, whatever. We are here to help you. So in that context, I really believe that most of you experience from this 3-day webinar, and more coming. Actually, the 3 NGOs also organizing different topics like publication and so on. So in this context, I think I'm happy to see all of you come back again and support. And another thing, classroom management, I already mentioned in my first day. Please bring your student together with our student. Maybe you can contact me or Dr. Ganesan. Why not try a small case study that they can do together? So your student, my student can join together in certain subject, and that's we call mobility. So mobility not necessarily go by physical. Now no space. Mobility also can go through the online. I hope the outcome of this seminar will be something that connect between 2 countries or what. So the lecturers should encourage our students to communicate with the other country, because classroom, basically student is the main actor. We are just facilitator. So they are the main actor. They're the one participating actively in the classroom, not academic. Academic just be a facilitator in the classroom. So we are empower them. We need to encourage them to do more things. In fact, they can do more, even bigger and bigger things. Maybe one day the webinar. So Dr. Ganesh, I also like to announce here. Probably we also have a student committee. Like Aruna and all these young fellows. Can be different countries lah, Africa, India, and so on. And they also can be our editorial board in the journal, upcoming journal lah. So with that, I'd like to invite Dr. Ganesan to say a few words lah. Then you can closing the things. Okay, Dr. Ganesan got vast experience in academic world. He was, I think we are together. He's actually from the beginning until now is a teacher, lecturer, educator, and he also top historian in Malaysia, where he did a PhD in history. So he has a combination of experience. So Doctor, I invite you, few words.
Okay, Prof. Thank you very much for the compliment and your wonderful consider closing speech. And also thank you very much for all the participants who attended this international 3 days virtual workshop on soft skills and classroom management. When we look at the topic area, it's very wide. Scope is very wide. Anyway, within these 3 days, of course, we managed to cover few of the areas, especially language, teaching in the classroom, leadership, teaching in the combined classroom, and so on. I would like to thank everybody here for attending this 3 days event. Haruna Ibrahim, especially from Ghana, even the last virtual conference, we held it this month. This month, we already have it twice, Prof. Twice, January, twice, 2023. So I think every month from now on, Dr. Frank and Kate Comarin will try to plan out, organize at least one virtual workshop or conference every month, like what we did last year, right? So it's a very good platform, in fact, and also very good venue for all the scholars, lecturers, professors, assistant professors, senior lecturers, students, and the public to attend this conference to get a lot of knowledge. Of course, we already have the knowledge. We just want to improve our knowledge to get more information from other part of the world. Like all the time, we are now, Malaysia and India now already combined and doing this. Of course, sometimes we brought speakers from USA. My ex-colleague in United States, Dr. Tilaga, she's a convener for this conference. And also Prof. Bala used to bring from Indonesia. I think the next we can bring from other part of the world. I think Prof. Bala have a lot of contacts from Japan, Korea, and so on. So we can bring other speakers to share their experience, knowledge to us, so that we get a lot of information. Because it's very globalized, this conference. It all started because of COVID in 2020. If not, we won't be doing this until now. For the past 2 years, we are doing this on and off, and already done a lot of research conference and so on, which is very good for us because we are still working. And teachers will keep on working, impart their knowledge for the society. We always must remember that whatever we do, one is impact to us, and make sure that it gives impact to the society and the country you are living, your own country and the nation. It's very important, okay? So with that, I would like to thank Dr. Frank, President Lavender Literary Club, Dr. Regine Silvestre, President Cape Comorin Trust, President of Malaysian Industrial Relation and Human Resource Association, MIRHA, Professor Dr. Balakrishnan, who is a very well-known speaker in Malaysia. And for our conference, every webinar, he will be a resource person. Thank you very much, Prof. Every webinar, you are able to give your knowledge, impart your knowledge in any topic, various topic, regardless of either research, publication, whatever it is. Thank you very much. And we hope to meet in the next session, maybe next month, February, if Dr. Frank want to organize another session. Maybe that we can do it every month, at least one conference like this, so that we can get a lot of participants to get involved, especially majority are from India. Few Malaysians came in because I promote it, and Prof. Bala always promote to his students and so on. Like Mr. Jagdeep, the first day speaker was my classmate in University Science, and Prof. Bala's junior. We both are, and now he's a principal, Mr. Jagdeep. So that's how we work in a team. Okay, we try to bring in many speakers.
Doctor, he's going to sign up PhD ready next month.
Oh, good, very good.
PhD.
Because yesterday you were talking to me, right?
Cyberjaya University. Yes.
Cyberjaya University. All right. Very good. Even I encourage him to do. He said he want to slow down, but I told him better do before he retire. Doesn't matter. Knowledge will go on forever until we are not in this world. All right. So we can learn in what age also. Never mind. Doesn't matter, right? All right. Thank you very much to all the participants for very humbly waiting for these 3 days, and also hope the next session more will join as a participant or maybe as a speaker. Those who already joined as a participant, maybe we can improve later. Talk to Dr. Frank. Maybe you can give your knowledge, become a resource person. Okay, that's what we want. One or two go in, and then 1 or 2 times then improve, become a speaker. All right. With that, I think a very good night. Now it's 10:30 in Malaysia. I think 8 p.m. in India, if I'm not mistaken. Anevarukkum vanakkam. My Tamil, we are Tamilians. This organized in the state of Tamil Nadu. So எல்லாத்துக்கும் நன்றி இந்த வேலையில நான் தெரிவிச்சுக்கிறேன். அப்புறம் பாலாவும் நல்லா தமிழ் பேசுவாரு. Sorry for others. Never mind. We can learn from other languages. Just now I was talking about self-esteem. Self-esteem in Malay language is harga diri. Harga diri. So we learn language here. Okay, we need to improve actually. In fact, okay. So அடுத்த 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 கான்ஃபரன்ஸ்ல இன்னும் ரொம்ப பேர் வந்து பேசுவாங்க நான் ரொம்ப எதிர்பார்க்கிறேன்.
Hopefully we will meet physically lah. Hopefully lah, we try our best.
Hopefully.
I think Dr. Frank also trying his best to organize one day seminar or 2 days lah in India lah.
In Kanyakumari, yeah.
Not sure the venue, not sure.
Kerala.
Either
Whatever.
in Bangalore lah, maybe in Bangalore or
Bangalore or see
Chennai.
how is it,
Maybe
yeah?
Chennai.
Maybe conference should be better for 1 week.
Yeah. Conference. Yes.
Where
yes,
many
yes.
people can come and present their papers.
Right.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, it's good actually. All right. Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Frank. Anything to say, Dr. Frank? Is he there? Still there? And also